Hey, what is up crew, it's your captain here, Geronimo. Welcome to yet another episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a Voth Rampart command flight deck cruiser. Without any further ado, let's proceed to this video. Engage! The Voth Rampart class can be acquired from the Infinity Logbox. Opening Infinity Logboxes is the same as opening up a normal logboxes. However, you can get rewards from all of the previous logboxes, which is amazing. Alongside with ships, duty officers, traits, etc., you can also get some new ships which weren't part of previous logboxes, such as this, Voth ships. That is cool. Voth Rampart is a refit and a modernization of a classic Bastion class, however it still retains this bulky design with some additional features, such as a bigger deflector and a whole new deck with wings above the main ship's superstructure. It's designed to tell everyone that they won't be an easy target. There are two template types, the new Rampant and the traditional Bastion class. There is also a Voth bridge, but more about it soon. There are two window types to choose from, alongside with a little spelling error, but we'll look over that, shall we? There are also three material types to choose from, Voth Classic and two new modern Voth designs. By taking a look at the advanced options, there are some standard patterns and then there is style on which you can customize in between two different template types. By modifying the left side of a color, the areas of a ship that are now in the violet are going to be affected by the color pattern change. The same deal will apply when you modify the right side color. The areas of a ship that are now in violet are going to be affected by the change. But now let's take a closer look at a ship's bridge. Voth Bridge is a dark but spacious room. Captain of the ship is located on the very top and on the safe distance from a huge hole, because the bridge is actually a balcony above the giant pit. If you get into a combat situation and you suddenly get knocked off the bridge, pray that you have a good surgeon on board, because you'll be a real medical puzzle when you reach your final destination. If there even is such a thing, looking at this pit. Like Romulan warbirds, Voth ships are quite sizable and intimidating. Voth take great precautions to ensure the survivability of the ship and crew. The immense size and the sturdy construction allows these vessels to be fearsome opponents in combat, even when cornered without backup. The Rampart is classified as a scalable Tier 6 cross-factioned command flight deck carrier. Same as every other Tier 6 ship, this one can be used as soon as you finish tutorial mission and will then scale up alongside with you. Gaining more hull HP, weapon DPS will increase, there will be additional weapons and console slots. The mastery points may be earned immediately, but they won't be in effect until you reach level 50. When you unpack this ship, it comes with a basic build which is overlaid on the screen right now. These weapons can't be upgraded, nor can be re-engineered. If you want upgradable and re-engineerable version of these weapons, you have to get them from the Infinity Logbox or from the exchange. The pre-equipped weapons are set as Mark Infinite, and they will be more powerful as you level up, but that really sucks, as I said, can't be re-engineered. Their specifications are being rolled on the screen as I speak. As an Admiralty card, the Rampart comes with 63 engineering, 33 tactical and 30 science points. The ship's special ability is that it will reduce maintenance by 10% per every science or tactical ship used. On level 65 you will have 66,150 hull HP. There are 4 forward and 4 aft weapon slots. As a fly deck carrier you have access to 2 hangar bays preloaded with Voth heavy fighters. Your bridge officer stations are Lieutenant Commander Tactical, Commander Engineering Cross Command, Lieutenant Commander Science, Lieutenant Universal Cross Miracle Worker, and Ensign Universal. You get to use 4 device slots, 5 Engineering, 3 Tactical and 3 Science consoles. There are also a couple of modifiers, 1.47 for the hull, 1.2 for the shields, and 0.15 for the impulse. The ship's turn rate is 6 degrees per second with an inertia rating of 40. Such a big ship can only come with a massive power core, and that will give you +5 to all power levels. As a cruiser, you have access to cruiser commands, attract fire, and shield frequency modulation. As a Tier 6 ship, you get to use 5-tier mastery tree of a flight deck cruiser, and that comes with absorptive plating, rapid repairs, quick deployment, enhanced plating, and a ship's trait, Voth carrier synergies. While this trait is slotted, use of a tactical or engineering abilities will grant you a buff to you and your fighters. Use of engineering bridge officer will buff your incoming hull healing and fighters get shield immunity. Use of a tactical bridge officer ability will buff your outgoing damage and fighters will get their acetone mode turned on. Voth Rampart class command flight deck carrier features special inspiration abilities. Every time one of your team member activates a bridge officer ability, you will gain an inspirational points. Activation of command bridge officer ability will double the amount of points. When the player's inspiration meter is full, one of the abilities will become active. Against all odds, battle preparation, and turn the tide. As you have 2 hangar bays, you get to use carrier commands. Your shuttle bay is pre-equipped with Voth heavy fighters that are armed with 1 forward and 1 aft anti-proton array, along with 1 aft transphasic torpedo launcher. They can also use emergency power to shields and weapons 1. You can launch 2 fighters at a time, maxing out 4 per hangar. And there are also 2 hangars. 8 fighters can fight on your side. Your ship's universal console is called Enhanced Reflective Shield Amplifier. It will drastically augment the potency of your shield emitters for a short period of time. However, these circuits can handle only a limited amount of strain of incoming fire before the immunity will collapse and your shields return to normal. When activated, it provides immunity to attacks directed at your ship for a moderate duration. While holding in place, your shields will also reflect all directed energy damage back at the attacker. Activating the shield will lower your turn rate and flight speed, and all damage by 50%. Bear in mind, the shield will collapse earlier if it blocks an extremely high amount of damage. This console will also provide a passive boost to shield power settings and to hull capacity. Combat-wise, this is a good ship. It is slow and heavy, but it feels quite tanky. With new update of beam overload, it can really kick its target. Addition of fighters is also welcome, alongside with inspirational mechanics. The ship's console and trait aren't perhaps something to die for, however, it can be nice for this ship in particular, especially if you're a fan of Voth ships. Overall, I like it, so I give it 6.5 out of 10. This is going to wrap this video up, crew. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like, as this really helps this channel a lot. Consider subscribing for more STO videos, and until next time, because crew, I love you all because you're the best. Geronimo, out.